because the first language is not English, but the English is principal for every country. And my husband find the TNT and pay for me in the last year, but I start here almost 2 months. So just did for now. Just that.
Awesome. Thank you, Mari. Let me just, I'm curious to know, where did you find TNT the first time? Like it was on Instagram or YouTube that you or your husband?
I don't know. I never questioned this for him. I don't know.
Okay, got it.
But are you asking about this, and maybe in the next class I can tell you.
Okay. Thank you so much. But let me just ask you about question. Everybody can see the questions on the chat. I just put in the chat. So let me just question number 3. If you I don't know, do you like to gossip? Are you forget about question number 3 because you just moved to another country, right? So I don't know, it's a tough question for you, but I don't know, you do gossip? Do you do gossip? I don't know, with certain frequency? Is it possible?
Yes, and you say if I like gossip in the frequency. I don't know.
Yes.
Depends the situation and depends the people. What will you talking? For example, about my family, I try to know everything every day, and my sister tell me something about my brother, and we talking and calling or WhatsApp about him, and my mom too, and I will talking with my brother, and then I say, I don't know everything about her life. Tell me something. And my mother and my sister tell me about everything.
Awesome.
So
yeah.
Depends the person, the situation, but some gossip it's more evil. And for example, in the ambient and work ambience, job ambiente de trabalho, it's a little I don't like in this place, because the most it's something even about your colleague for taking his job, so I don't like. So I like, but depends.
Yes. It depends on the context, like you mentioned.
Yeah,
Especially
yeah.
that you said about talking about your family, right? Because you are far from them right now, right?
Yeah.
So it's like to know everything about what is happening with them makes you to connect with them, right? Even
Yes.
though you're far.
Yeah.
Interesting. Thank you, Mariana. Let's hear
Okay.
now from Murilo. Can you present yourself, Murilo, for us and talk about what do you think about gossip? Or you like to do it? I don't know.
Okay, my name is Murilo. I have 31 years old. I live in Laguna, Santa Catarina, and I work as front-end developer. And I've been training English in TALKNTALK since September last year. And I have an interesting thing about when I found TALKNTALK. I found TALKNTALK on Meetup. Yeah, I was looking in a opportunity in English on abroad. Yeah, This meetup talks about how you organize your LinkedIn for finding these opportunities, these roles, these jobs, and I guess Felipe talks open in this meetup and talk about your company. Yeah, I have a company that's teaching English and has a lot of conversation groups for ourselves, improving ourselves. Yeah, and I like that, and I subscribe in TALKNTALK. And in my free times, I like read to read books and sometimes hang out with my friends and watch the series and movies. And I like wake up in the morning and I wake up very early in the morning, and I go running, practice sports, play sports every day. And that's it. Okay, about the gossip. Yeah, I think gossip it's depends of your intention. Yeah, there are so many good things about gossip. When you talk about about research or about some things that you heard around the world, yeah, and you get this information, you try to research another information about it, yeah, and improving some things and improve ourselves, then myself as well. Yeah, gossip it's a good idea for you get new information. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, that's interesting, Murilo. About what you mentioned, how to find TNT. I never heard of anyone finding this way. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mariana. You wanna say something?
I asking to my husband about how he know the TNT, and he said he was a developer, so I thought Murilo too, and a colleague from work told him about this site, and say, look that it's a good platform, I don't know. And he reading the site and like the how teaching English. And so he knows in true colleague from work. Ele conheceu através de um colega de trabalho. Esqueci as palavras corretas, tudo
Got
fora
it.
de ordem.
So it was like a recommendation from
Yes,
another person.
yes.
Got it. Thank you for sharing, Mariana. And so, yes, so I never heard of anyone talking about knowing TNT on Meetup. That's pretty new for me. But almost everyone or all see usually on LinkedIn or YouTube, right? Where they find our lives, right?
Very nice. I I I remember very well because I've never and speaking English, yeah, until found TNT. Yeah, I've just started uh, September last year, and yeah, I practice training conversation twice times per day. Yeah, and
Yes.
yeah, for improving faster. That's it.
Yeah, so Murilo, it's pretty focused, just like Mariana, right? And yeah, what you mentioned about gossiping, right? Maybe it's a good way to get new information,
Yeah,
right? Not necessarily this is can be harmful, right? Maybe you can use this for, you know, maybe get closer to someone, maybe some, even at work, you know, like, oh, you and your colleague like are talking about some colleagues, I don't know, hobbies. Then you discovered, oh, I don't know, he likes to swim and you like too. Then you can find a common interest, you know? Sorry about my camera, guys. I'm still here. Don't worry. But yes, I never thought about this, but it could be used just like that, Murilo. Thank you. Let's hear now from Flavia. Flavia, could you present yourself and share your thoughts about gossiping for us?
Good morning, I am Flávia. I'm from Londrina, Paraná, but nowadays I'm living in Palmas, Tocantins since 2005. I am married, have three children, 2 sons and 1 daughter. My oldest son is living in Curitiba, Paraná, and my second son is living in São José dos Campos. And my daughter lives here with me, my husband. And I am a public servant at City Hall in Londrina since 1994, in Palma since 2005. And let me see more. I like to play volleyball and dancing and skating and go out with my family and friends and visit some place in environment. And I met TNT, my sons. I had a group with my sons to talk English on Zoom. No, I think we met on Google Meet. And I want to talk more. My son said to me, "Oh, Mom, it has a platform. I think the name of this is TALKNTALK, and it's good for you to talk because you want to talk all day, every day if you can." And they don't have a lot of time for this because they are so busy. So I searched about 20, and when I entered in the site, I think Felipe entered in contact for me, and we start to talk, and I am here. Let me see about gossip. I am not so curious about the others' lives. Like if someone say to me that they are an artist and actress or actor, I don't know. I don't know almost everything about the actors or actresses. And in Brazil, more in Brazil, I want to know the actress and actor in the foreign country. But when I want to know something like Mariana said, I want to know something about my family. I call my mom and I talk to her. Oh, how is my brother? How is my father? How is my cousin? How is my uncle, aunt, and so on? Because I don't talk a lot with my brother. My brother is kind of is reserved, and so to know for knowing something about him, I talked to my mom. What is my brother? He is good, because what is his job. I know to her about his life because he is more reserved. And about my sons, I don't tell if the other sons like, how is your brother? No, I tell directly from him. And I think I am not curious. I am not curious about the lives of. Oh my God! I think is waste of my time and knowing about the others' lives, famous lives. I don't have interest for this. And I think that's it. Gossip is something like you know what is the lives from the others. Yeah.
Yes, got it. So Flavia is more like a reserved person and likes, like, you know, like can you say description, right? Descrição. You don't want to know about the strange, not necessarily the others besides your family, right?
Yeah.
Got it.
Sometimes my colleagues from my work, my coworkers, my God, they talk it a lot, and I try to close my head for not to hurt, because my God, it's a lot. It's a lot of things that's with the other person, and I don't know. I don't.
Yes, we can say that there, I don't know, maybe there are types and types of gossip. Usually people cross the line and do some mean comments as well, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we can discuss this more forward. Let me just present myself, especially for Mariana that doesn't know me yet, right? I am Ana Laura, I'm 26, I live in Barueri, São Paulo. I work with quality control in the food industry. Let me see what else. I'm a hostess here on TNT since April 2022. Yes, last year. And let me see what else. On my free time, I like to do some biking. I like to exercise like Murilo, not every day like him, like an athlete, like Murilo. But yeah, I like to do it. And, you know, read books as well. Yeah, that's pretty much me. I live with my boyfriend, and that's all. I forgot, guys, I didn't came on the previous week because I got sick. I was telling Murilo, but yeah, I forgot about make an introduction about TNT, right? This is important for those who doesn't know us yet and they are watching us on YouTube, right? So sorry about that. Let me just do a quick introduction about how TNT works, what we are and how it works. So TNT, we are a community where we came here to communicate in foreign language, right? Just like Flavia mentioned. But they are not just English, there are also other languages like Spanish, Italian, and French, if I am correct, right? So like the live meetings like this one are not regular classes. Like I said, I'm not a teacher, I'm just a host here of the meeting. There's no material or homework. There's no correction, right? We are here just to have a nice chat, to practice our speaking, right? In order to build confidence and achieve fluency. That's the main point here, right? And talk and meet new people, right? That's why one of the things that I love doing here, right? Meet different people, new people like Mariana, get to know them, get to know their stories, right? I loved being here for this as well. But if there are plans available, if you want to have some classes, right, you can check more details about all the available options in our website, talkandtalk.com.br. And yeah, now I did my job of talking about TNT. So yeah, about gossip. Yeah, I'm not going to be like hypocrite. As everybody, I do a little bit of gossip, and yeah, like I was saying before, there are types and types of gossip, right? Sometimes you're just commenting with someone about something that happened with you or that you witness, but yeah, you depends on the intention of what the way you do it, right? You're just commenting, sharing with someone or you're saying something mean, something that you wanna, to have effect of other people, of someone's lives, like, do a mean comment, try to, I forgot the word for prejudicar, but yeah, depends on the intention of what do you do with. And I believe that I was more interested to gossip when I was a teenager. Yes, about about my friends and the celebrities as well that I admired, right? But nowadays I'm not so, I didn't see much of it on the like social media, right? Let me just, yeah, Murilo mentioned about how gossip could be used to something good. He mentioned about question number 5, but maybe we can discuss a little bit about question number 7. How can gossip be harmful? If you guys can describe some situation that you experienced or have heard of. Maybe Mariana could start. What do you think about this one?
Yes, I thought is the gossip can be harmful for some people. Like I start saying before, gossip in the place of work, it's bad. For example, I was working in some place. I had a colleague from work, and when I start there, she always told me something different from my employers. So when I start there, we need to clear our place before start the work. And she said, no, don't push any smell in the air. The good smell in the air, because our employers don't like this. Don't put in any smell in the water for pacing the floor, because our employer don't like this. And something littles like this, and after she left the work, I sit with my employer and then say some things, and they stay shocked because my employee said, I like when the place has a good smell. So I don't know why she told something like this for you, and when you wake I always have difficult to understand wake up, and when I wake up for drink some coffee, she'd say they don't like this, don't do this, this is wrong, you something like this. It's a little gospel. When I was studied, I don't like to work here, and after she left, the things change for much better, because anything I was do, it's right. So just her, it's right. Do the things the right way. So I don't know. It's a
I think
little
she was liar,
yeah,
not gossip.
yeah.
Yeah, she was making
No,
up something like Flavia mentioned liar.
I will start to remember something, but I don't know how to say this in English, but I will try. I have a meeting with my employers, and they say, don't say anything this meeting for anybody. And when I enter in my class, the class, sala, she asked me, oh, what about was the meeting? And I say anything interesting. And then the other day we go to home, and the other day my employer called me. You say something for her because she arrived before you, and say you told everything we talking in the meeting. I don't say anything. Why I will say
What a
something for
liar.
her? Because because it's about a promotion for me. Why I will say this for her when and she do some gossip between me and my employers. So
What a bad girl.
yes. Eu não sei
Yeah,
se vocês conseguiram entender aí. Eu tentei montar meu inglês aí, tudo errado, mas só para
no,
contextualizar.
Understood.
we got it. We got it. I understand it. Yes,
Yeah.
but like you said,
She was a liar too, Flavia, but she'd like to do some gossipy.
yes, some bad gossip, right?
Yeah.
Like trying to have a bad influence about the others. Like
Yeah. Mhm.
that's pretty. It brings chaos to the environment, right? It's quite the opposite, like Murilo said before. Thank you, Mariana. And yeah, Murilo, how do you think gossip can be harmful? Have you ever experienced something like that?
Let me see. It's about number 7. This question is about number 7.
Yes,
What's mean harmful? Not translate, please. Harmful is
harmful.
about bad things, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. For example, fake news, yeah. Fake news cause a lot of educate a lot of people around the world, yeah. And let me see another. Yeah, was it fake news, or I think it's mainly fake news, because when you talk loud, yeah, it's predicate everyone, yeah, and it's not so good, because you guess that situation is really true, yeah, really true, but when you see it's not true, yeah, and yeah, sometimes causes disease having that, yeah, For example, when prisoners, prisoners call for my mom, and my mom believed then, my mom can be and dead because it's attack hurt, or something like that, and it causes a lot of it's dangerous, it's not, it's important everyone knows about this, because there are bad people, it's important you separate these things, maybe.
Yeah, really interesting what you said about like fake news as well. Like they are kind of gossip, like, but on the other hand, like you said, oh, you gossip can use it to get some useful information, like about like to connect with someone or to do anything. Is so fake news is quite the opposite, like is to spread disinformation, and it's like lies, right? They are not true. And I was worried, you mentioned about like some bandits, criminals calling her mother saying they are having you. Have you ever happened? Or is just a hypothesis that you put, like an example?
Because for example, when you talk about some information with my friends, for example,
Yeah.
I passed or I talk about one message, and my friend get this message and talk for another people with another information, and then
Yes.
increase or growth the situation, but not
Yes.
then growth, and the increasing when I information arrived with my family, it's becoming a lot of bullshit,
Yes, that's true. There's like old statement. I don't know. I remember my mother saying this, quem conta sempre aumenta ponto. Maybe it's related, right? Thank you, Murilo. And you, Flavia, can you think anything else that the guys didn't mention about how gossip can be harmful?
Ah, yeah, I agree with Murilo and Mariana that liar and fake news is so harmful. I have experience for tell you. I have some cousins that is not so life, I think. And I had a problem with this because my cousin, I think, he was so jealous and some kind of liars too. And one of them, I in this, I think, I don't know, I think it was 20 years ago, or no, 10 years ago, something like something like this. And I had a problem with my marriage, and my cousin is so, I don't know, I think he or she doesn't like me, and or didn't like me. I have a problem with my cousin, and one of them tried to damage my marriage, and I think she talked with my husband, uh, telling something about my life, but I don't know if it's true, because my husband didn't talk to me about this. And although I tried a lot. I tried to know what she told about me, about my life, because I was so sad, and I think I was so sensible because we had a problem, and my God, I didn't know until now what she told him about my life. My God, it makes me feel so sad and so embarrassing, I think. And because I don't know if she tells true, and or she told true. And I think it was a lie, because she didn't like me and she damaged my life. I think all the time she wanted to damage my life, and oh my God, it was so harm for me. I felt this time so at the same time angry, sad, and I think I don't know what the feelings that I felt in those moments. And when I know something about someone, I try to find out the truth about something that I've been hurt. Like if the gossip is about, for example, the vacation of our colleagues, like someone said that our colleagues don't have the time for vacation. So, and I go to my God, RH to know about this. Yeah. Some people, someone told that that this person doesn't have time for vacation. It is true, and she normally tell me if it's true or not, because I want to know that that the person that told me is reliable, I think. I don't know if this name is correct. And I think it's harmful if you don't know, if you don't take care about what you say, because it's could bring sorrow for the other person. We need to know if this kind of gossip bring some sorrow, because oh my God, it's so sad. It's so hard to know that someone told something about you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Unfortunately, that's true, Flavia. I'm really sorry to hear that you experienced something like that with this woman that you mentioned. But like you said something really important, like you get an information about someone or some situation. Can you find that it's true or not? This is important. Like, don't believe in everything that you heard. Like, but yeah, like you said, this woman that you mentioned with gossip, even though she was not telling lies, but if the person have some sensitive information about the other, it can damage the person's reputation, forever. Like, because everybody makes mistakes sometimes, do things that they are not nice, but yeah, it's really necessary that you pass this information for the others, it's important to think about what can be the complications of you saying what you're going to say, right?
Yeah.
That's really important. And yeah, it could be a lot of suffering and sorrow, like you said. But not every time gossip people tell the truth, right?
Yeah.
Then you can say, oh, this person is trustworthy. I can trust them, what they are saying, or they are just saying bullshit because they like to talk about other people's lives, right? So guys, we are running out of time a little bit, but I would like to know about question number 8. I would like to ask for Murilo. One is a stereotype, Murilo. Do you think that women gossip more than men? What's your opinion?
Yeah. Yeah, in my opinion, yeah, depends the intention, it depends the people, yeah. Because I know a lot of women that's not don't practice gossip, but we we said, gossip it can be a good thing as well. It's not all the time. It's not the most time. It's not a bad thing, yeah. But but in my region, I think yeah. People talks about the woman, but I don't believe it. I don't believe in it. Yeah, yeah. I think it's everyone practice gossip. Yeah, it's not specific to the woman.
Okay, so in your experience of life, it's not about gender.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
about gender. Yeah, man. Sure.
Awesome. Sorry for putting you in a tough situation, like asking you, and you are all surrounded by girls, by women. But I would like to see how did you
Theory is not true.
react it. Okay, so it's not true. It's bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Got it. Thanks, Murilo. So guys, unfortunately, we are running out of time a little bit. I have to close this meeting. But yeah, I sent some links here on the chat, right? The first one is the survey for you guys send your feedback. You can go there freely. It's a anonymous survey, okay? So you can put there all that your thoughts about this meeting is specific. So you can put things like, oh, Anna, you could do better this or that, or bring this for the meetings, like me as a hostess, right? A host. Or if you guys are interested to discuss some topics, oh, Anna, we could talk about this topic in some next meetings, okay? It would be awesome if you guys participate. Then I can know what you guys want to talk about, right? Your interests. The second one is for TNT's website, okay? And the third one is for this live on YouTube. Got it? So if you guys can go there, hit the like button, subscribe at TNT's channel, would mean a lot for us. And that's it. Thank you so much for coming. Hope you guys have a great holiday, a great weekend, and see you guys next in the next meeting next week. Okay, bye bye, have a great day.
Bye. Thank you so
Bye.
much. Bye
Bye.
bye.